Australia's ambassador to Indonesia has been asked to explain media reports claiming the Australian embassy in Jakarta was engaging in spying activities. Reports in the Fairfax media quote an unnamed former intelligence officer who claims Australia used its embassy to spy on terrorists and people smugglers. The Indonesian government wants the stories clarified because it says spying should not happen between strong regional friends. Police still have no idea of the origin of 2 packages of deadly explosives found dumped in an estuary near Australind. The substance has been identified as TATP, which is commonly used by terrorist groups. Police want to hear from anyone who may have seen someone acting suspiciously near the Leschenault Inlet. In AFL, St Kilda has shocked the football world by sacking its coach Scott Watters. An official statement is expected later today. Watters took over from Ross Lyon at the beginning of 2012, but the Saints have failed to make the finals in either of the past 2 seasons. Watters is a former champion player with the West Coast Eagles. And now to the weather. It will remain fine for the rest of the day and we have a hot weekend ahead. Overnight it will be 15 and tomorrow 30. On Sunday the maximum is tipped to be 36 degrees. I'll have another Curtin News update in an hour. Thank you, Russell. A prison van was transporting 5 highly dangerous prisoners from the Supreme Court to Casuarina Prison when an accident occurred between the van and a bus. The van then caught fire and the prisoners were released for their own safety when they overpowered 2 armed prison guards and fled in the direction of Mill Point Road in South Perth. Now police are in the area looking for the escapees and are urging all South Perth residents to lock their homes. The men at the time were wearing khaki-coloured prison uniforms. All 5 are Caucasian with short hair and are heavily tattooed. Police are also urging anyone who spots them not to approach the men as they are highly dangerous, but instead to call 000. Back to you in the studio, Russell. A man who tried to use a fake $50 note to buy a bottle of water at the Perth Royal Show has been arrested. Police say the man had 17 counterfeit $50 bills in his possession when he was caught. One of the greatest Test cricketers of all times is to retire from the Test arena next month. India's Sachin Tendulkar, the man known as Little Master, has hit more Test runs and Test centuries than any other cricketer. The 40-year-old is a legend on the subcontinent and will finish his Test career at home in front of fans in Mumbai. And now to the weather. There will be a shower or 2 this afternoon which will clear later. A cloudy day is forecast for tomorrow. Overnight it will be 11 and tomorrow 20 degrees. I'll have another Curtin News update in an hour. Hello, I'm Shauna Upton with a Curtin News update. Just a week before he visits Jakarta for talks with the Indonesians, Prime Minister Tony Abbott has described tensions between the 2 countries over asylum seekers as a passing irritant. Mr. Abbott has sought to play down reports the Indonesian government is becoming increasingly concerned by the coalition's public promise to turn back the boats. The Prime Minister says he doesn't want to pick a fight with Indonesia.